The limits of my language means the limits of my world. A man will be imprisoned in a room with a door that's unlocked and opens inwards, as long as it does not occur to him to pull rather than push. Genius is a talent exercised with courage. There is no more light in a genius than in any other honest man, but he has a particular kind of lens to concentrate this light into a burning point. Ambition is the death of thought. If in life we are surrounded by death, then in the health of our intellect we are surrounded by madness. Someone who knows too much finds it hard not to lie. Mysticism, not how the world is, but that it is the mystery. I don't know why we are here, but I'm pretty sure that it's not just in order to enjoy ourselves. When you are philosophizing, you have to descend into primeval chaos and feel at home there. The problems are solved not by giving new information, but by arranging what we have known since long ago. Philosophy is a battle against the bewilderment of our intelligence by means of our language. The real discovery is the one which enables me to stop doing philosophy when I want to, the one that gives philosophy peace, so that it is no longer tormented by the questions which bring itself into question. If you use a trick in logic, whom can you be tricking other than yourself? How small a thought it takes to fill a life. What is confusing for us is the tendency to believe that the mind is like a little man within. The aim of philosophy is to erect a wall at the point where language stops anyway. Never stay up on the barren heights of cleverness, but come down into the green valleys of silliness. If people never did silly things, nothing intelligent would ever get done. A serious and good philosophical work could be written entirely consisting of jokes. Don't, for heaven's sake, be afraid of talking nonsense, but you must pay attention to your nonsense. The real question of life after death isn't whether or not it exists, but even if it does, what problem that really solves. Religion is, as it were, the calm bottom of the sea at its deepest point, which remains calm however high the waves on the surface may be. An honest religious thinker is like a tightrope walker. He almost looks as though he were walking on nothing but air. His support is the slenderest imaginable. And yet it really is possible to walk on it. To believe in a God means to understand the question about the meaning of life. If we take eternity to mean not infinite temporal duration, but timelessness, then eternal life belongs to those who live in the present. Certainly, it is correct to say conscience is the voice of God. The human body is the best picture of the human soul. Hell isn't other people. Hell is yourself. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. If you tried to doubt everything, you would not get as far as doubting anything. The game of doubting itself presupposes certainty. I give no sources because it is indifferent to me whether what I have thought has already been thought before me by another. You can't think decently if you're not willing to hurt yourself. Tell me, why do people always say it was natural for man to assume that the sun went around the earth rather than that the earth was rotating? Don't think, but look. Only describe, don't explain. The eternal life is given to those who live, truly live, in the now. The mystical is not how the world is, but that it is. To imagine a language is to imagine a form of life. One often makes a remark and only later sees how true it is. It seems to me, in every culture, I come across a chapter headed Wisdom, and then I know exactly what is going to follow. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. The world is the totality of facts, not things. If life becomes hard to bear, we think of a change in our circumstances. But the most important and effective change, a change in our own attitude, hardly even occurs to us. Tell them, I've had a wonderful life. If I have exhausted the justifications, I have reached bedrock, and my spade is turned. Then I am inclined to say, this is simply what I do. Language disguises the thought, so that from the external form of the clothes, one cannot infer the form of the thought they clothe. Because the external form of the clothes is constructed with quite another object than to let the form of the body be recognized. If there were a verb meaning to believe falsely, it would not have any significant first person, present, indicative. A picture held us captive, and we could not get outside of it, for it lay in our language, and language seemed to repeat it to us inexorably. Everything that can be thought at all can be thought clearly. Everything that can be said clearly. Uttering a word is like striking a note on the keyboard of the imagination.